Hey, what's up everybody? We're going to be taking a look at Dysterra. This is going to be a playtest. I guess you can call it a closed beta. And this is a survival FPS game, similar to like Rust and Ark. You start off the game pretty much with bare bones, a pistol, bandage, no kind of armor. Pretty much the bare bones, and like the first things you're gonna probably want to do in the game is look around and search for things you can gather and harvest, which is pretty abundant. Alright, so here's some mushrooms you can harvest here. And if we go down this way, you can see a bunch of other nodes are up here. So we're gonna show over here. Terracite right here, this stuff over here, this is probably one of the main, most important nodes. This is a fuel source, and a bunch of other things use that. The mushrooms you need for food. Another primary thing is rocks. You need rocks to make your base. I gotta be careful. I'm on the multiplayer server, so it looks like there's someone's kind of near me. So you're gonna want to salvage up a bunch of rocks, a bunch of terracite, grab some food sources. Alright, let's go get some more of this stuff. Alright, over here, these things are spawned, these kinds of little nodes for, I guess defense kind of things are spawned all over the place. You can get ammo from here. So it gives you light ammo and energy ammo. And then over here you can salvage this for some salvageable stuff. Another thing you want to look out for, if you are on a multiplayer server, like I am, you see up there, that's a turret. Those turrets are going to be abundant everywhere. So when you see a player's base like that, they're going to have turrets up. And if you go near the turrets, let's see if I can, let's see if this one's active. Alright, this one's not active anymore. Maybe somebody broke into this guy's base? Alright, so the turret's not active, but this is somebody's base. You gotta be careful of your surroundings, because this game as it current stands, it's pretty cutthroat. Things will kill you left and right. You don't know what's going on. Alright, anyhow, so I'm going to show you how building works. Super easy. Alright, so I got a bunch of rocks there, right? So this is a foundation thing that I've been setting up, right? So for you to start building your own base, you'll press F2, and then you have a radio, and then a bunch of building options, which is, I think, very similar to Rust, right? So you know you gotta put your foundation down, which takes stone. Pretty much everything just takes stone. It doesn't take a lot of stone either, right? It says 10 stone, right? And then this other thing here is for like doors. You're gonna need metal. And then for windows, it's going to need metal and terracite, right? So you press F2. If you want to put foundation down, put foundation, right? Pretty straightforward. There. And then you just continue with walls and everything else. It's pretty standard. Pretty standard MMO. I mean, pretty standard survival game, right? Let's put a door here. Let's put a wall. I don't think I have metal on me for making, Ooh, I think this is the wrong way. So again, if you played like Rust, this is kind of familiar to you, right? You got upgrade, demolish, repair. Let me demolish that, because that was the wrong way. R to rotate. Alright, so I don't have any metal on me right now for no doors, right? But I can show you a base that I've already kind of completed, or I've been working on, which is over here. I can show you another of the core things you need. So this is what a turret looks like. So this would elevate up and start shooting people if they come near it. This needs power to operate. There's storage for ammo, right? And I don't think there's any limits for how many turns you can put up. And like, that's one of the banes of the game, but like that's also something that I think is interesting, right? And then let me get inside the base and show you what I've been doing in here, right? So here's a door, I need metal for that. Window was metal and terracite, right? And then the thing you need to use to claim your area is over here. It's called a building core, right? So like a claim stone. In this game, it's called a building core. And to make a building core, you would have to craft it, right? So the U button is for crafting. You would go here, where is it? Devices, building core. And to make a building core, it's terracite, which was that ore I showed you, and then metals. Metals you can get from on the ground, from killing robots, and from harvesting different objects. Like if you find a dumpster or a radiator type of air conditioner thing, you can go next to it and harvest it. Let me see if I can show you how to get some of that, right? So let me just hide real quick. So when you start the game, you're gonna have like a couple different spawn points. Like there's one spawn point that will be like in one of these random spots here. And then I think there's another one over here. And then another one up here. And at the edge of this zone, all the way around here, they're like these dummy type of robots, right? They do melee damage, but they don't do too much damage, right? And you can attack them with your bare fist or with the pistol that you start with. And if you kill those will get you, those will give you some metal. Right, and the other thing that you needed to do to build a core was terracite, which was that thing you went next to in your harvester, what I showed you before, right? So we go back to crafting. So you build that, you would place it down, right? And then if you look here, everything that's connected to it, like these power floors, will use power from there, right? And to feed this thing more energy, right? So right here it says current capacity. It says 4,000, a 50,000 cap. You would put terracite into it or other things, right? So basically anything you put in here can get converted, but the best thing to put in here is the terracite stuff. So pretty much this is like your primary fuel source. So you put the stuff in there, you press convert. I'm at my cap because terracite is the best thing to convert, and it's capped right now. And the bigger you make your base, right here it says number of devices, right? I'm at 251 devices or things that are attached or near the sphere of influence for the base, the more energy consumption it does. So this one says 16E /M consumption. And then you can turn that anti-degrading for the surrounding area. You can turn it on and off. If you have friends, this is where you would invite your friends to your base. You would search for them and add them, right? So there's that. I have to say the next most important thing to build would be a workbench. Again, very similar to other survival kind of games. Ark, Atlas. Everybody knows about the workbench, and then from here, you build the rest of the stuff out, right? So we have devices here. It shows you a bunch of different things you can do. None of them are highlighted because I don't have the things to. I don't have the raw materials to make them. So like if you wanted to make something, you would click on it, and it would show you what you need to make it. Right. So this takes metals to make a small box. Large box takes fine metal. Repeater. This is another thing that's interesting about this game here. You can expand your base with repeaters. So let me try to showcase that right here. So in this box that I made here, oh, it's raining. In this box, there's a repeater. And if I press F2, like say I'm about to craft and put something on the floor, this first sphere of influence, the blue, right? See this circle, blue? That is how far my build core can work, right? So all around this first circle is the build core perimeter where you can build, and the build core claimstone thing would protect that, right? And if you want to keep expanding your base, you would build the repeaters, right? So I'd build a repeater here, and now I can expand all the way out to this circle here. And then if I wanted to keep expanding, I just put another thing down, make another repeater, and then I'll have another sphere. So that is that there. Let's see what else I can show you here. Okay, so this is a repair bench. Every time you die or use a weapon or you get hit, your gear is going to take durability, right? So on the top stat there it says durability. Let's say if you wanted to fix this weapon, you would take the weapon, drag it here, and then it'll show you the materials you need to fix it, and then just click repair. Pretty easy, standard. You do lose durability at some point. Alright, it says range of max durability after repair. So it says 720 to 760. And right now this has 800 durability. And you can build the repair bench from the workbench, right? So you have devices, right? You got a bunch of different things here. You make a grill. Grill's pretty straightforward. You use that to cook. You make a forge. This is the forge. With the forge, you can convert terracite into fine terracite, or regular metal into fine metal. That's what you can do it here. And then it'll spit out the results here, and it takes time to do that. And it consumes the energy from the build core. So this number here is the same number over here from your build core, because it's connected via this power floor. Your build core, you can also upgrade your build core. I'm at build core level 2, so if I want to make this into a level 3, I will need fine wire, motor, and then fine terracite. So I think I can probably do that soon, but I don't have complete the series. I don't have any fine wire. I think that's what I'm missing. Yeah, I don't have fine wire. So this is what the large storage box looks like. This is what a sleeping bag looks like. You can make a sleeping bag without a workbench or a base. That's something you can just do anywhere. Similar to like other games. So you just go to crafting. It would be under... Stop talking, people. It'll be under here. Right there, sleeping bag. And all the sleeping bag needs is fiber. And you can find fiber pretty much in the beginning areas here, all around the map over here. You can do something called the camo storage box. Again, that uses fiber. You can make a small metal box. A small box just uses metal. You can start making the build core, so when you start building your base, and then you can also do the workbench. And then if you don't have a grill, you can, if you don't have the other grill, you can make this barrel grill. And this barrel grill, you only can put it outside, so you can't put that inside your base. But if you make the grill from the workbench, you can put that inside your base. All right, and another thing you can do over here is, right here, this is a terrasite transmitter. Another thing you can build with the workbench. Basically what you can do here is you can take some of that terrasite, the stuff that I showed you that was very important for fuel, and other things, you can stick it in here, send it out, and it'll give you points. And using those points, you can get certain types of items, right? So like this stuff here is pretty, this is top-end legendary gear. This is really good stuff here. But this is not the only way of getting this stuff, right? So you can be a grinder and grind and get terrasite and just harvest and send it, and then get points, and then use the points to get, you know, different kinds of gears and weapons and stuff from over here. Or if you're killing the higher end robots, you can make that stuff yourself. So like if I go here, you can see the legendary stuff is here. But this stuff takes top end things. Like I'm not sure where superior terrasite drops from yet, nor superior metal. Like those two things are probably in one of the high level areas that I haven't been to yet. But it also shows you that without grinding and sending the terrasite up, you can also make the items yourself. Pretty much they're all right in here in this list here. Here are the different weapons. Weapons can have components added. So your basic is your pistol, energy pistol, and then you get assault rifle, which I would probably highly recommend. Like this is probably the first weapon you're going to want to grind to get to. And then this is only takes metal and it's cylinders, which you can get again from the robots and stuff in this beginning area. Like right over here, you would get cylinders from, like over here. Probably similar like over here and other places. But I've only been spawning over here, so I can only tell you what I know over here. And like over here, this is like one of the main areas. Another main area, another main area. There's some kind of mechanics you have to do in each of these places. I haven't gone through that yet, but this is probably like team endgame or top end loot, big monster kind of places, right? The bigger robots, the bigger robots will be in these places. And then every now and then there's supply drops, scout drops. There's other little challenge events around the map here, like a sniper ridge. So like I am in range of some sniper who's hunting me down. He's going to be shooting me, but if I kill him, I can get something. I think I get something for it. Maybe some experience. I'm not exactly sure on that because I haven't done that yet either. Let's turn this on and make some food there. All right, so if you press tab, You have something called journal. This is pretty much like a little tutorial kind of thing. So if you click on survival, and it'll show you like a bunch of different things, and it'll talk to you about it. Think of it like little mini guides or like little mini missions you can look at, and gives you little pointers. Like, look, it just told you how to hack. Functions, hacking, team, map. Tells you how to get defender turrets. So like these are like a bunch of mini guides on how to do a bunch of different things. And then exploring, similar things here. These haven't unlocked for me because I haven't been there yet, but these facilities are probably one of the main end things. You got different types of buildings. I've looked at this building so far. Collecting shows you what you can do here with the collecting. All the different types of resources. Does it tell you where this stuff comes from? Alright, so this tells you what Superior Terracite is used for. So you pretty much have a wiki of the game inside the game, so you don't have to look at anything outside, right? So if you want to look at what the best gear is, it's right there in front of you. And then you can just look through all this, right? Shows you all the different types of animals there are, creatures, hyenas, Orbis. Okay, so that's journal. Then you get your inventory, right? So if you make armor, pretty much just drag it there. There's a helmet slot, armor slot, pants, and shoes, but these pants are also acting as shoes, so it's pants and shoes for this. Down here is a ticket for boarding. I think this is something with the end game. With after a certain time, I think the game world does some sort of like a catastrophic type of thing, and you have to board a ship and get off the world. Like there's some sort of cataclysm. And then there's like something you have to do to get a certain ticket to be able to board the plane to get off. Alright, let's do a bunch of eating. Okay, so I showed the crafting stuff. This is all the various things you can craft by yourself without having a workbench. So you're most important if you're starting the game, you're definitely gonna want an assault rifle, and then at some point you're gonna have to make ammo, right? Ammo is just 2 metal, which again is not difficult at all to get. Like you should be able to get an assault rifle and ammo fairly quickly. Once you know how to do it, you're gonna know how to do it. It's very easy. And then similar with this is very easy too. It just takes fiber, and you can make some basic armor, pants, and shoes. Protocols are interesting little things. These are like little buffs or little mechanics. So like this one does healing. This one does a quick run, like lets you run really quick. This one disables stealth, so if another player is doing some sort of stealth, you can see them. This gives you a little forward shield, as you can probably see here with the icon, and this gives you a little light. And all this consumes energy, which is the green bar here. And you can get batteries to refill this stat here. So this is your energy bar. The one above it is your hunger, and then the plus is your health, right? So that is the protocol. You get consumables, battery pack. That's what's used to replenish your energy. Basic bandages, for healing, and then you have better types of healing. This stops bleeding. This restores fractures. This recovers from hypothermia. So like if you're in a cold area, if you're in a hot area, if you're in a radiation. This lets you cook certain types of food together. Vehicles, there are vehicles you can take. Vehicle tires are needed, so you can put it on the vehicles that you can find around the map. We got devices. So this is for cooking outside. This is your sleeping bag, so your rest spot. Storage. Building core, workbench. This is for base building, like I've showed you before. Material. This, I am not sure what it's used for. It contains covert plan obris governmentals to trigger an artificial terra fire eruption. I'm not sure what this has some sort of mechanics that I'm not sure about yet. But it does something. Like this could be something like you know in Fallout 76 where you go to a base and like you do the hacking thing and then you can like nuke somebody's base? This might be something like that, but I could be wrong on that. I could be 100% wrong on that. I think it might be that, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Alright, so as you're gathering and doing stuff, you're going to get experience. And your experience goes in this bar here. And once you get enough, you'll get a skill point, and then you get various things you can level up, right? So this is for your health. For your health, the health recovery items and the health recovery item speed. So like if you stick your points in here, down here, you'll start getting more maximum health. This is for energy, similar to health, but instead of health, it's energy. And then this is for food. Again, similar systems with the other things, just replicates over. You got something for reload speed. Max breathing. This, I'm not sure what this is for. Air glide. There's something called an air glide. You can use a space bar while jumping. It consumes energy while gliding. Security hacking. I put a point into that. I already got that. And then there's like more various upgrades for security hacking you can do here. Sonic boom punch. This is a power melee attack. It uses up energy. And then, you know, you just keep going down. You get better, stronger sonic punches, right? Resources. So if you put points into here, you can gather more stones, metal, terracite. These are the three primary base materials of this game, right? So it's stone, metal, terracite. And then there's additional bonuses you can get for construction if you want to go that route. So that's that facility. Okay, so again, I haven't done this, but this is definitely some sort of, there's some sort of mechanics you have to do here. I'm not sure on how these work though. So this says positives. Purifies the air with nano photo. Health is restored in selected area. Negative. Starts a radioactive dust storm with ionized radiation. Radiation level goes up in the selected area. So I guess you can either do something that's positive or do something that's negative, and it'll make it harder for people to farm in the area, or easier. And it shows here air purification 6 days, dust storm for 12. And then it's the same sort of thing with these other areas. And this just looks like you need something special here to do this. So I guess you would call like these probably endgame. They're not dungeons, but they're open world. They call them facilities, but like you would probably say like an open world dungeon, right? With some sort of a boss kind of thing. Mailbox is stuff you get sent. Survivors, you know, you can invite people to your team. There's ranks. I don't know how ranks work, but I think it's pretty much the longer you survive, the more rank you get. And then there's other things you do in-game to get more points for rank too. But pretty much these people who are on top have been playing longer than I've been playing. I just started playing yesterday for a little bit. But these people over here probably started from the beginning. There's a clan tab. I'm not in a clan, so that's not highlighted for me. Let me see, is there anything else that I want to say? Oh, here's another interesting thing. In your inventory, you get 3 secure slots. So it says items in the slots will be retained even after death. However, the durability and quantity may go down. Right, so there's that. So if you die and you have your weapon and your armor and like a health thing, when you respawn, you'll have all that stuff with you, but it will take durability hits. But everything else will drop. So like all this stuff here will drop. Your equipment, your gear will drop too. Okay, so now I want to dump this stuff. I'm gonna dump this stuff and go into the starter area so I can show you the robots and things. So you can see they're pretty easy. And to put things on your bar, it's pretty much drag and drop, right? That's very standard stuff. Now again, like, I think the thing that makes this game interesting, but it's also might be a problem, is how you can keep... Like, I don't think there's any limits on your base, and there's no limits on turrets and stuff. So, like, if you have a good enough squad and group, you should technically be able to lock down areas with freaking turrets and stuff all over the place. And make it super hard for other players to be around your area. And like, I would say like my only other complaint would be is I think the map is a little bit too small. Like there's a server cap of 100 players, but I think for 100 players this is a little bit too small. I feel like it needs to be a lot bigger. Alright, bears will aggro you. But they're pretty easy. And this is how you do harvest. You press the F button and then your mechanical arm does it. And there I just got some bear meat. So let me head down here. Hopefully there's no other players around here. Another player put their base in turrets around here too, so you gotta be careful.
You've moved away from the sniper's watch.
So let me see if I can find out. Alright, so here's the thing that you can get metal. You see this right here? Go next to it. Metal and electrical wire. So you saw what I just did there. Super easy. There, I just picked up an energy pack, a basic energy pack. So like this would be similar to like, you know, all the battle royale games where you just go around looting things. Here's one of the robots. There's a couple robots around here. You want to do headshots. Headshots do more damage. Pretty simple, right? Another. Alright, and watch what this thing drops. This guy dropped metal, motor, and cylinder. Wow, I just aggroed everything in this area. Metal, motor, cylinder. Metal, motor, cylinder. Metal, cylinder, resistor. Another resistor. So pretty much all the stuff that I just got would give me enough to make an assault rifle. Right, so you just click here, craft, boom, you have assault rifle. And then to get ammo, you just click here, boom, make ammo. Right, craft, ammo, ammo. To save on resources though, if you craft that stuff at a workbench, it will make more ammo, and I think it costs less to do it. Less to make a rifle at the workbench too. So it's more efficient to do it at the workbench, but if you're out in the blue, then you do it out in the blue, right? Let's say you didn't have a workbench and stuff. So there, I just got a bunch of stuff here. This is what fiber looks like. Grab some fiber there. Some more metal over there. Another little robot. Grab that. Metal, motor, cylinder. This gives metal. Another thing of metal there. Another metal thing here. There is also like special vision. If you press the B button, it lets you scan. And then if you have the scanner on, it will show you like the objects. Like you see up there how that's glowing. You can get that. You can loot that. You can harvest that. You can harvest this stuff over here. And then this over here is consuming the energy. So the green bar down below the energy bar. Let's see, there's something up here. There's a medical kit with some bandages. More metal. So let me see how much metal I just got. 71 metal, 5 wires, 8 motors, 8 cylinders, 3 resistors, 2 bandages, 15 fiber, which will be enough to craft a basic set of armor. In what? Like, what was that? 2-3 minutes? It wasn't nothing too crazy, right? So you can, like, even if you get wiped or you die, you can restart pretty fast, right? It's not nothing too bad, right? And then again, like, if you put your weapon, and if your weapon is really good in your secure slot, and you die, you still have your weapon. Let's see, is there anything else I want to... Anything else I want to say? Oh, you see this? There's a turret there. Turret. 3 turrets. Let's see if they activate. Alright, they don't look like they're on. So, like I said, see this? Another person's base with turrets, and they put turrets all over the place, but they're not active, so... Here's more stone you can get. Alright, let me head back
Watch
to
out! A hidden sniper is after you.
Let me head back to my base. Yeah, so you hear the NBC lady saying, "Oh look, there's a sniper after you." Cause I'm in that area again.
You've moved away from the sniper's watch.
Yeah, I don't.
Watch out! A hidden sniper is after you.
I don't know where this sniper guy is, but he doesn't shoot at me, so he must be in a super weird spot somewhere. Oh, and you can pretty much build almost everywhere. Almost anywhere. Like, look where I'm building. I'm building right into the structure here. Let's see, is there anything else I want to say? I think that's pretty much it. That's the basics, right? Everything else would be familiar if you played Rust or another survival game. It's very similar. Alright, that's probably gonna be it for this.